All right, welcome back. We're continuing on. I decided to let the kitchen speak to me, so to speak, and get that built so I can see how I want that to look like to figure out how I want the rest of the building to lie, because I was sort of struggling with the rest of the build. So, grab this. There. Hope you guys are doing good. As promised, there's tons of games coming because for some reason between now and next month, there's a lot of games coming. Some games I'm really excited about. Pacific Drive is coming in just a few days. Man, there's so many. And I don't know how I'm going to play them all, but I'm going to give it a good solid try. So as a joke, a friend and I looked at our playlist. They're an avid collector of games, love games. And because I do YouTube, I get a lot of games that come my way. Thank you, developers. I'm quite honored that you trust me and trust me with your indie games. Your projects. It means a lot. Anyway, besides the point. So I get my hands on a lot of games, and so we were sort of taking a look to see how many games we own, and turns out that there's a legit nearly 1,500 games on my playlist that I haven't played. I need to play those, and many of them are very short or somewhat short. I have a lot of hidden object games. Just recently I uploaded to the channel The Mysterious Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, which is an old school hidden object, also known as a hog, on my playlist. And yeah, I have those are games that I have hundreds of that I need to play for the channel. There's a bit of a funny to it. I've talked about it before, I know, in other videos. The whole reason why I started to doing YouTube was, one, I was during the pandemic and I was lonely, and two, I have so many games on my playlist, and I tend to get stuck. If I let myself, I tend to get stuck playing the same games over and over. And it's not that they're my comfort go-to games, right? It's like I can play them, and I know that they're not going to hurt my feelings or disappoint me or have a terrible story. But yet I keep buying new games, and so YouTube is what I'm using to play the newer games. And then the one thing I had not accounted for is how if indie developers trust you, and if you genuinely play their game in a way that is not flattering to their game, but you're not purposefully going out of your way to diss their game, a lot of game developers will entrust you with their games. And I remember I wasn't even at 500 subscribers, and I had indie developers reaching out for me to play their games, and I was so shocked because I didn't know that was even a thing. I knew big YouTubers, of course, were contacted to offer to play, but I didn't know it was something that little old schmoes can get into, is as long as they're respectful in playing the game. Now, there is plenty of indie games that I've played that I have said outright that, oh, it needs work, or it didn't come out, the way that I thought, but that's a personal opinion, right? I will always respect any artist, whether it be a writer, a graphic designer, 2D, 3D, a game developer, it doesn't matter. I will always respect someone's art project because I know that it's a piece of their soul, as it should be. That's the whole thing about when you create, you instill a piece of yourself into it. And there's a fear and a vulnerability that comes with that. So I will 100% absolutely respect someone who puts themselves out there in that way. Sometimes it fails, but that's a learning experience, right? No one's gonna make a perfect game. That's not how that works. So I don't expect perfection right out the gate. That'd be silly. Which side do we want this on? Probably this side. You're right. It's gonna be such a problem with the way this door is opening up. That is a dishwasher. Let's grab that. I should just grab from here. Same thing. Brooks. Yeah. Oh, fudgesicles. Why won't it fit up against the counter? Anybody know? My imagination, right? It's just not fitting? What? What conspiracy is this? Now I need stove. So annoying. I'm so sorry. Now, what am I gonna do about this cabinet? Don't think they come any skinnier. I just What am I doing? I don't know. I just didn't like it. It's not identical. You can kind of see the breakup there, but it's fine. I wonder, I'm curious. What am I doing with my life? Oh. Yep. That's stupid. I don't know. I don't know. That's stupid. There. Oh, because I didn't like the fact that I was one short. Okay. I knew it. I was thinking it even as I grabbing it. Nope. Just realized it's a bit of a bigger kitchen than the other place. That's what I mean. Hearing a sound. Oh, it's the refrigerator. Oh my goodness. No, I'm losing my... isn't it not touching? Sort of noticed that being a thing with some of the cabinets. Sometimes they'll touch, so they won't. Oh. There. Why are the cabinets always such a pain in the rear? They're purposefully annoying to work with. So we need some lights up in this place. What did I do for lights? I don't like to copy the duplicate the lights because when you duplicate the lights, you tend to duplicate the connection to the light switch, which in a different apartment you don't want. Could you imagine you're in the kitchen and the other neighbor flips on their light switch? I wish the that green line, I wish it went further and was strong. Because I think I'm blind and I don't see it. Wouldn't it? I was like, why no turn the lights on? Because it can't read my mind. That's why. It is waiting for me to do the button. Don't worry, I'm not settling on this color. I just... in the moment chose this. How obnoxious is it to walk? Oh, you got plenty of room, I tell you. Wasn't intentional in any way, but I like it. Okay. Sort of considering doing Small Island, but I think I'm gonna skip it for now. A table. Okay, okay, let's smash our face into the refrigerator. After struggling so hard with this bedroom, the last episode, because I could not for the life of me make up my mind how I wanted it to look, I'm glad I did the kitchen and the dining room, because for some reason I could not focus on what I wanted the rest of the house to look like, or apartment. Okay. Like, for some reason in my head, I thought that the dining room kitchen was going to take up so much more space that I could not focus on anything else. So, I don't know what in my brain has made it so that when I am designing a building or a place, for some reason I always want to start in the kitchen. And I don't know if that's a real life thing, because for me, growing up in my familial household, food, our lives revolve around the food, whether it's we're gathering, we're mourning, we're celebrating. It's always around the kitchen and the dining room, and who's being fed and who's cooking and all that. It's a big thing. My mom loves to cook. All of her sisters love to cook. It is a thing. So, I think part of my brain thinks that the house revolves around the kitchen. And I know that other people, it's the living room or a bedroom. But for me, I always have to do the kitchen first and then design around that. Also, maybe because growing up, our our kitchen is very tiny. The family house kitchen is very tiny. The whole house is kind of tiny. It's mysteriously tiny because it's one of those houses that were built where it has tons of room, like rooms, but they're small. But there's also like it's strangely large as well. I don't know. I'm probably explaining it terribly, but anyway. Copy. Okay. Or not copy. Okay. Again, I am trying to mimic all the rooms to look all the actual parts of the apartment to look the same because it's going to be the landlord special. There. So, curiosity. I have to go out and come back in. This side. Okay, I see the there. Alright. Not mad about it. Oh, this is the one that's gonna be a bit of the struggle. This is gonna have a smaller kitchen. I have a funny story to tell you guys, just thinking about childhood. When I was a little kid, I don't remember what age I was little. Oh, and I guess probably something I should clear up too, or just let everyone who's new to the channel know. I am adopted. I was adopted in my middle teens. My biological dad had substance issues and he just could not get his life together, and so he lost custody of me. And then I was adopted by very nice peoples. Anyway, okay, so that telling you that just because people will get confused when I talk about like when I was a toddler. Anyway, so I had a Korean mother who spoke very little English, very broken English. American father who was in the military. And so anyway, he was doing his thing in the military. Mom and I were we actually were in Texas, Killeen, Texas to be in fact. And she was trying to take care of me, but she was very sick herself. And anyway, so little me, some very nice people had dropped off some food, and in the food was a container, a very large container of off-brand Cheetos, the Cheeto balls, you know, the cheese balls. And she didn't really know what they were, but I knew what they were. How I knew what they were, I'm not sure. but I confiscated them. And just keep in mind, as a toddler, I confiscated them and then went to the bathroom and had the bright idea to eat them in the bathroom. And I stuffed them in my mouth like a chipmunk, but I got too many in my mouth that I couldn't close my mouth, but nor could I take the Cheetos or the cheese balls out. And so I kind of just had to sit there on the toilet and let the cheese balls soften so I could actually close my mouth. And the whole time my mother is calling for me because, of course, I've been in the bathroom forever. And so finally I come out. She doesn't barge in, which is strange. I don't remember why. Or maybe not enough time had gone by to make her do the mom panic. Anyway, I come out. And I thought I got away with it because I thought all the evidence was gone, and how could anyone possibly know that I ate the whole ate all the cheese balls? I don't think I ate all the cheese balls in the container. That would have been a lot, but I ate what was in my mouth anyway, which is probably which was considerable. But anyway, I came out and she starts yelling at me about what was I doing and where was all this orange stuff from, and lo and behold, I had orange slobber all down my chin and on my clothes, and my fingers were stained orange, and yeah. Did not get away with that crime. I don't remember how much trouble I got into. I think she was more flabbergasted than anything. Oh no. Kid's just like her daughter, or like her dad, but for cheese balls. Anyway. I don't know why that memory popped into my head. Probably because I'm painting boring stuffs. Done. It's amazing how much better a place looks with some paint. I do want to do the trick of the floorboards. I do find that kind of important. I think it adds a detail. Molding. Oh. Fudge sakes. For fudge sakes. Of course, and I sold the inner paint as well. I remember when House Flipper 1 introduced the idea of the molding, and I was so excited. And then it was so tedious to place that I ended up saving it for very specific houses. Okay, better. You know, the one thing I did not do was I did not go and look at images for the first apartment's living room. Forgot. Might do one on top, but I don't think I did it up here. Why do I keep going that way? I don't need to go that way anymore. Through here. Did do it up there. swear it was like a magnet pulling that down. What is your guys' favorite meal? Like if you were stranded on an island, but someone would always provide you with one meal, what would be your go-to meal? My comfort food is Asian food. But I also am just as much of a fan of pasta. Pasta's another big comfort food. If I had to be smart and make only, like, I could only ever eat one thing, it would always be an unlimited supply of potatoes, because you can do so many things with potatoes. It would take a lot for me to get tired of potatoes. Plus, potatoes is what my ultimate comfort food. It's kind of a joke in my family. If I'm ever really bummed or I feel like life is not fair, potatoes seems to always make it better. I don't know why, but it does. So this is going to be a shower, and this will be the toilet. And this is supposed to be where the bathtub goes. It was so weirdly done. Closet and laundry room here. Room. Was this a walk-in closet? Actually, no. When you're trying to get the vision of what the original developer was doing, or map maker. Right. Feeling good with this, and I'm feeling good with that. I should probably grab the flooring. Sound of the fridge, I don't know, it probably doesn't get picked up very well. It's probably my headset. But it hums in one ear. Very distracting. Makes me think that something's going wrong. Bring it. Wrap myself in there. There you go, living room, bedroom, and then same thing, bathroom. Oh, so I'll probably shove a washing machine in there. It's not as usual to see washing machine and dryer in a bath, but it's also not a big stretch. Feeling good about this. I'm feeling like it wasn't a terrible idea to split it into 3 apartments instead of 2. I feel like there's enough space here that it works out. Out of curiosity, do we have... We have this. Oh, everybody say hello to Bella. Ooh. Yeah. Fuck, I don't know why. Yes, I can. Those 3 houses are the same color palette, mixed up. Fine. Okay. Do I want to put cabinets over here as well? Probably. You know, that I just realized. How have you guys been yelling at me as I've been walking past? I was like, man, something looks weird over in that section, and I've just been fine with it. Oh my goodness. Not touching. Are you not touching over here? You are touching over here. What? What's going on? It's the same. Why wouldn't they touch? How confused. Right. Okay. Well, hello, Bobo Bellas. What are you doing? Cuba. Oh, I just realized why. Weird. Okay. Stop. it is. I was spending way too much time with it. Share, and these colors are not promising to be what I stay with. I leave those two there. I'm gonna decide if I like that or not, but you know what? I'm gonna leave it. It's nobody but me cares. Now that I did this narrow, how am I gonna put a TV in here? Did you know that's considered a bread bin? I store my bread. What am I doing? Why am I doing this? Nobody but me cares. not gonna super pack the shelves. That'd be a bad idea. Oh, no fits. For right now. The colors aren't necessarily going to stay the same. Again, stressing that to you because I may change my mind down the road. Don't sell it. Here for 1 second. Better. Not necessary. See my struggle? Ugh. Annoying. There. Bummer. I really did want it to come around the end, but at the same time, it just was fitting so awkward over the stove. That was a problem. Alright. You're gonna have to do something with the cabinets. I should have more cabinet options. I have to go make dinner. I don't know if this is a full episode or not, but yeah. I'm back. I did look up some images to try to get somewhere with this, and I think I found it. I'm good. Let's see. We got 4 options. This is either going to be a really long episode or a normal episode. I'm not sure. So I did play a little while ago for about an hour, but not all hour is going to be in the video. But I felt like it was just a little too short to give you a full episode. And plus I didn't feel like I did anything other than paint some walls and give you guys some childhood trauma stories. So I feel like I need to do something. It wasn't supposed to be that. So while I was making dinner, I decided to go take a look at some images of large living rooms. See if I can come up with any ideas. And I did. So me. Not 100% sure why I'm doing this. Why am I doing this? I had a thought. Well, I didn't have a thought, actually. I just was doing it because I kind of liked it, and now I'm thinking, well, what was my thought process behind that? Seriously, am I gonna do another built-in bookshelves? What is the matter with me? I'm so addicted to these. I should really stop. I just really like how they look, though. This one too. Dang. I have an idea. Same thing of nope, I did. Okay. There. Oh, I probably really shouldn't have sold that wood, huh? Gotta put it up there. Oh, poopies. I honestly, just out of habit, went to go refill my hand with more. And I forget. I do. It's muscle memory. I forget that that's not a thing in this game. You don't refill your hand like you refill the paint. Pain. Pain, I tell you. Wasn't originally gonna do this, but probably gonna regret that, but oh, those are cute. do. I suddenly regret selling the furniture. I didn't like the way that it looked, and so I sold it, but then I remembered I could have changed the design, and I wasn't stuck with it, but it's fine. Pretty much doing the same exact layout of what I just sold. Thank you so much for watching my videos. I appreciate you. Even when I'm being super stupid. Especially when I'm being super stupid. We need more lamps. Yeah, oh, this. What's happening? Why can't I change the color of the flowers? Anybody know? I have a vague image in my mind of what I want this to look like, in case you're curious. I do have somewhat of a plan. Sort of promise. That's not what that's supposed to look like at all. That's better. All right. I would kill for some throw pillows right now, but can't be choosers. Can I change? Change my mind on that. And we'll move this back. Oh, I want wall lamps. Side it. Do you imagine the rent on this place? Pretty big size apartment building, isn't it? Okay, we're gonna change my mind on those. Changed my mind again. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to think of it from a landlord point of view, to be honest. I need curtains, man. We need curtains. Something bad. I'm gonna decorate for a few more minutes, but I'm probably gonna leave you guys in a few minutes. I do have to go to work soon. Sure. Leave you guys in a good spot. Not the color, I'm not sticking with that color of the vases, but it's where I'm leaving it right this second. Okay. I think I'm going to leave you guys here. That should probably be enough for an episode. Thank you so much for keeping me company, and I will be back with more as I detail out the living room. I probably should do something with this against this wall. I'm just not sure. It's just a lot of dead space. And then as we walk through, we have apartment B here. This is going to be a kitchen, living room, bedroom. Bathroom, laundry room is going to be back here, bathroom back here, and then back around. Oop. The wall with my face. Alright, so we got the kitchen here, living room here, bedroom here, a really big bedroom. I'm not sure what I'm going to do about the really big bedroom. I feel like maybe I should break it into two, but I'm not sure. Laundry room, closet, bathroom. And I don't know what this is this room back here. I don't know. Not sure. I'll have to think about it. But anyway, that's where we sit for now. That's what it looks like from there. I like it. Alright, thanks so much for keeping me company, and I'll be back soon with another episode.